Yo, people, what up? Great day, great day, great day, great day. Sunny day, fucking cool day, man. And sorry I couldn't make it yesterday due to network issues. Um, I was away and had low battery. I couldn't continue. So today I want to answer that major question. I mean, the real question that people keep. Where's my hat? Good. The real question that people ask when they're setting out online to position in a niche. Okay, people go like, nobody knows me. How am I going to convince these guys to believe in me? How am I going to convince them to buy me? I mean, I'm new. I don't know shit about this. I mean, there are so many big gurus out there with screenshots of how much they're making per day, per month. Stuff like that. It gets quite intimidating. It's quite intimidating when you experience that. All the gurus out there with screenshots showing the lifestyle. And what if someone is asking, what if I don't have the screenshots to show yet for it? I don't have the lifestyle to back up what I know, or assuming you know it, okay? How do I position myself? How do I deal with that issue? Tommy Joshua, good to see you here. What up? Can you hear me? Okay. Someone is saying, I don't have all these things. How do I do it? I live in a shitty place. I can't even flex my sitting room. I mean, stuff like that, And my answer is, those things don't really matter, okay? Those things don't really matter. They don't matter at all. Dami Ewa Stratton, I hope you've gotten your website. Good to have you here. Those things don't matter. You see all the screenshots, the Lamborghinis, the what have you. All those things don't matter at all. All right? Those things don't matter one bit. They're just bullshit, as far as I'm concerned. It has nothing to do with what you have. It has nothing to do with great. You can hear me. It has nothing to do with all those things. It doesn't have anything to do with it. It's got zero. Now, if you have it, it's great. But that's not what really gets. There are people who are flexing it. I know a lot of people on Facebook who are flexing MacBook computers, and shouting themselves hoarse in Facebook groups, trying to get attention, and they're not really getting the results. Okay? Those things don't matter, all right? And the first point I want to make this afternoon is, for example, look at me. I'm just in singlets, okay? Those things don't matter. The first point I want to make to you is that status is mindset. It's got nothing to do with blings. It's got nothing to do with... it's got nothing to do with these things. I'd like to give you the example of a herbalist, Babalawo. I mean, those guys are badasses at what they do. They get clients. They get everything, right? You come to you see Babalawo's house, for example, and you find people coming, people are there. Big cars are parked outside, but they don't have any of the bling to prove it, okay? They don't have those things. Like I said, status is mindset. And the first reason why you will fail in selling is when you begin to focus on all those external things. Rhoda Jonah, good to have you. How's your website? I sent you a message. Replied. Okay? It's not about those things. Like I said, status is essentially mindset. And what's this mindset? The mindset you need to develop is that those things are bullshit. They don't matter. Okay? Nobody wants to know how many cars you have. Like that saying, no one cares how much you know and they know how much you care. And it's not even about showing you care. It's about a different level of positioning with your audience, a different level of partnership with them. And You know, this mindset is very, very hard to embrace. And that's why a lot of people don't have status out there. They're trying to sell, but they don't have one bit of status. Okay? Status is mindset. It's the mindset that those things don't matter. So if those things don't matter, you're going to be asking me what's important, right? It's your communication with them. Okay? It's your approach to them. You don't want to be desperate in communicating with your guys. You don't want to be desperate in communicating with them. You don't want to be desperate one bit. Okay? And that's just it. Because when you come forward with a needy, I need your market, I need your sale, I need you to purchase from me so I can pay my rent or buy food tonight or feed my family tonight, people can sense it. People can feel desperation. They can feel desperation. They can sense it. It's an odor, it's something about you that is going to turn them off faster, and you're not going to have any status with them. You know, and they say first impressions are everything. So you want to come forward with that mindset and understanding that these things don't matter. Rekia, you're welcome. These things don't matter one bit. They don't matter one bit. It's not about the bling. It's not about the bling. That's why, as much as possible, I try to let people know, by the way, I live my own life. I'm not out there trying to impress you with too much. Well, occasionally I do it, but that's not what builds the audience and gives you the status. That's not what does it. What really creates that for you is you coming out there and not for 1 minute trying to impress anybody. Okay? Not for 1 minute trying to make it work. Not for one moment trying to get them to notice you. Am I communicating? Is anyone following this, and is this making sense to you? It better do, because if you miss this point, you're just going to be, you'll discover that you have everything. You have your website, you have your list building, you are doing ads, and people are just liking your posts and they're not buying from you because they can sense your desperation. What you need to do is to embed yourself in their minds. And how? Let me give you the example of Davido. Davido made 500 million naira from a single show. Was he solving any problem? Okay? Was he solving any problem? He wasn't solving any problem. Not one, in fact, he was creating problems. You know? Davido made 500 million. Let that sink in to your mind now. Davido made 500 million naira from a show in a night. He doesn't have a sub-story like many gurus. I live somewhere, planes fly over me a lot, okay? Davido made 500 million from a single show. He didn't solve a problem. In fact, from creating problems for people, because people will get drunk, a lot of girls will get banged, phones will be stolen, people will be robbed. He created problems and made 500 million. How was he able to do it? Because he wasn't out there trying to impress. That's one thing he did, however. He kept them fucking entertained. He kept them fucking entertained. Entertained. So let's say you have a solution. Well, first of all, the first thing you need is a market. Okay, so let's say you've created a market. You've created a market and you've discovered a market, a niche of people who have a problem they want solved. Okay, and you've created your funnel. You have your funnel in place. You've built lists, and a lot of people I know have this problem. Okay, a lot of people I know have this problem all the time. First up, you know, and one thing that you observe is you've done everything and still no one is buying. You have people subscribe to your bots, You have people on your list and no one is buying. It's because they don't respect you. And they can't respect you if you can't sustain their attention. Okay? And the way to do that is by being entertaining enough, not by telling jokes. Okay, I'm going to be mentioning like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things. Okay, not by sub stories. 6, 7 things that you can do and that can fuck up your game completely in your marketing. That can fuck up your marketing completely, and you just see that no one is buying. People are signing up to your free giveaways, and no one is buying. And it's just going to make the way people do it normally is that the way it's been done. Majority of people are doing it today is the result they are getting is that it just makes your prospects like your post, which is nothing. Okay, they like your post, but essentially what's happening is that they're categorizing you like every other marketer out there. And I assure you, less than 5% of marketers are making enough to live on. Less than 5% of people out there are making enough money to live on. Okay? Because they are doing it wrong, and they are ending up, they are being filed in old, filed away somewhere for future reference. When I used to do government consulting, there is something called KIV. If you don't present your proposal in a good enough way and do all your homework at the end of it, what's going to happen is they're going to write KIV, keep in view. And when they keep your proposal in view, what happens is that after you've forgotten about it, they go and implement it on their own, and make the money from it. So if you want to stop having that kind of result, when you speak with a prospect and you discuss with them, and everything seems to be going fine, and then somehow they don't do it, and they tell you we'll get back to you, and they don't get back to you next week, and they say next week, and next week, and next week, and then maybe 6 months after you see that they've done it, they give it to somebody else. They're giving your business to somebody else because you are disobeying these 6, 7 rules. Okay, like I said, it's not about screenshots. It's not about MacBooks or wearing suits or ties, all that bullshit. Those things don't matter, okay? And if you miss these 6, 7 points, what will happen is that you are going to be getting the ugly leads, ugly clients. You're going to be attracting clients from hell, cheapskates, people asking for discounts, begging you, making excuses. And the fact of these people who are not buying is that you find that people are saying there's no money in Nigeria. But if there's an O1 there, especially in Lagos, they will buy the material. They buy the uniform for an event, burial, wedding, or anything. They buy it. They spend 30K to buy it. But they don't have 5K to pay for what you're offering them. Okay, so you see, it's not about people who say they don't have money. It's not that they don't have money. It's your fault. Okay? And so I want to be sharing these things with you. Because they're going to be making you miserable in your business. And if they're making you miserable, then there's no point in being in the business at all. Because at the end of the day, they pay you shit for work. You do all the work. Even when you finish spending the money before you do the work, before you finish the work. And you're miserable at the end of the day. So let's get to it. What matters most is your ability to convert your leads, your audience, into paying clients. Ability to warm them up and warm them as fast as possible, as a matter of fact. Most people wait a long time. They do all these silly things they call no like trust. Every guru out there, I don't care if it's your guru or the people you worship currently, they are telling you the same things. No like trust, no like trust. It's all a big falsehood and lie. Big falsehood and lie, guys. Okay? That's bullshit. I don't do KLT. I don't do KLT. Okay? So, all right. KLT actually ends up repelling them. And if you repel a client, they're going to bounce. There's a bounce rate. They're going to bounce from you to your competition. Okay? So that's not too good. And we need to fix that. So I want to share one or two things with you. It's about 6 things with you. 6 things, and not just the 6 mistakes. I'll share with you how you can fix them. So number one is, like I said, number one is that KLT, that big lie that these gurus on Facebook and Instagram are telling you. It's a big lie. Most of them don't make a dime, but they have a MacBook to make you respect them. So the first mistake you make is trying delaying to do some bullshit KLT, no like trust. That's bullshit. Okay. You start trying to be formal with them, trying to be stiff, unofficial, and that has to end today. You have to stop doing that, because if you keep doing that, I'm going to show up in your dreams and whip you with a cane. Okay. You don't have time for KLT. You go straight. You are there to make money, like I keep saying. Okay, you're acting like a stranger. When on the contrary, you should start acting like you've known them forever. Make it look like they step into your life instead of the way most people do it, like they step into their life. Like if I step into your life now, I'm going to try to introduce myself. My name is this, I'm this, I have this, I've done this. That's bullshit. That's official. That's not how life goes. Okay? That's not how life goes. Abiodun and Matthew, you're welcome. What you want to do, most people end up doing that, but you just step into their lives, snap like that, like you've known them forever. You're not trying to impress, like you miss it, like some people want to chike a chick, and then they first of all trying to impress. And that's so disgusting. From what I've heard, from what I know about what I've listened to what clients say, when people try to do that, it's like, I know you are in this for the money. So why are you trying to befriend me and impress me? You're a businessman, for Christ's sake. Why are you trying to impress them before you ask for their money? I mean, you want the money. Why don't you go for what you want instead of trying to impress somebody? Okay? It's so irritating. It's so disgusting. It's like you meet a girl, you have the answer to their problem. I mean, you want to give them a good time. If Friday night, you want to take them out, have a nice time, and then you want to start. And then you start trying to impress them. No, you want to fuck, right? Yeah, let's talk. That's how it is. That's how you don't go waste time with impressing. It's like you're pouring soak away water on your body. It's so irritating to clients when you do that. You don't warm them up, okay? You're trying to be nice and all that. That's bullshit. So number 2 is trying to be too agreeable. You're trying to agree with them. Agree. I made this mistake once. I'll tell you a quick story. If this transmission stops, I'll continue on a second device. Okay, let's go forward. I made this big mistake. A billionaire, I've said this story before, I think. A billionaire invited me to his office. I finally saw him at night, and he started gisting me about his business, and I was trying to show that I know about this kind of thing, these challenges. I was trying to show that I understand what he was doing. And we were talking for like 15 minutes or 20 minutes, and suddenly he just asked, so how much should I give you? And I was, and that was it. And he was like, oh, you're not ready. See me later. The next day, I came, he was in a bad mood, and he told his PA to give me transport fare and go. That was 2009. So you don't want to be wasting time doing that bullshit or trying to be agreeable. Go straight to the point. Cut the bullshit. If they are trying to get you and try to find out how well you agree, skip it and go straight to what you are there for. Okay? Not trying to ask, are you this? Like real estate people do it a lot, spamming people in groups, and they say, are you this? Are you looking for this? No. I don't want to agree with you. I talk about your problem and we'll go straight to the point. All right? So trying to find things in common, hiding the real you, and what you are doing is you are trying to agree with them, and these people are the ones that have a problem. So if you are trying to agree with them, that means they hate their lives already. They hate their lives already, so don't try and agree with them. Try, on the contrary, you should show how different you are. As much as possible, disagree. The ones that don't agree, they don't belong to you. So disagree as much as possible. Define yourself. Be cut out in concrete before them, so they know you are different. You're not like them. If you are like them, then you're definitely having the same results they're having. And you're telling them that if you're having the same problems they have, and then you can't solve it too. So you don't want to do that, okay? Bring your own drama, I said, be different from all the rest, and let them know you're not afraid to lose them. Yeah, that's it. You're not afraid to lose them, okay? When you're trying to be agreeable, what you're doing is you're going out of your zone into their zone. Then you don't exist any longer. You don't exist. So you have to be in your zone, and you are bringing them into your zone, not you trying to get into their zone. You control this thing from the beginning. Another one you make is trying to be super cool, super smart, dropping all the vocabulary. You can't hear me anymore. I can hear myself. I think it's your network, because my network is super here. So another one mistake you make is trying to be super cool and super wise, dropping all the cliche terms, blah, 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 blah. They don't want that. Another thing it does to you is that it makes you nervous, you have brain freeze. Like when that client asked me, so how much should I give you? I wanted 4 million. His PA even told me, look, guy, you're crazy, you're stupid. You should have asked for 10 million, and he would say, I can't afford, okay, take 4 or take 2. But because I was trying to be cool and show myself as knowledgeable, what happened? He asked me a question and my brain froze. I went back home that day and I had typhoid. I developed typhoid. The first time I have typhoid in my whole life. So you don't want to be trying to be super cool and all that. They don't want cool. They want answers. Get that straight. Okay? Another thing is trying to ask questions, interview them, getting to know them, trying to be friendly. Fuck friendship. You are the boss. Okay? Fuck friendship. You are the boss. Questions don't make friends. It's your persona. Now that's different, because someone will say, but I'm a quiet person. No, that's your personality. Your personality is different from your persona. Your personality is how you came into this world. Your persona is the identity you craft about yourself. That's your salescraft. That's the crafting of you. Okay? I like the way Tom Joshua does it. You have a persona, a rock-solid persona that doesn't change. I have a persona. I use F-bombs. I bomb you with fuck words. I come across like a no-nonsense person. A lot of people are repelled. A lot of people don't like me. They hate my guts. Okay? And that's the persona I want. I'm not nice. All right? Now, you don't have to copy it, but I'm just saying. They want persona, not friendship, and you want to be the boss. Another thing is trying to talk about passion. Still the same thing. That's number 5. Trying to talk about passions and all that stuff. Sharing what you have in common. No. You don't do that. Okay? Eventually, from what I've observed, if you do that, you're going to get to a point where you don't have anything to say again, because you've discussed every other thing. So you don't want to be a friend to your clients. You want to be their grandfather, who they don't play with. Another thing is cracking of jokes, trying to be funny. And people make that because people laugh. When you crack jokes, they're going to laugh, right? But that's not how you want to do it. They're going to laugh, but they're not laughing. It's not you they're enjoying, it's the joke. So you got a lot of people confuse likes and all these people laughing with you as people mean that they believe in you. No, it's your joke that is funny, not you. And so what you want to do is have an interesting conversation with your clients and engage them. Be in their head, something different from what they're used to. Something, either you are annoying them, making them cry or laugh, so long as you are in their emotions, and then you sip into the back of their brains, and you stay there, and you are in their mind. They gossip about you. They hate on you. They bitch on you. That's where you want to be. Okay? So it's not trying to be funny is another thing. And a final one is not seeking help, sorry. If you don't seek help, maybe your ego is in the way, or you are feeling they're going to laugh at you if you seek help or stuff. No, that's going to mess you up too. Okay? And it's a good thing you are in this group. It's a great thing if you're in this group because you get help all year round. You're getting help all year round, especially if you got the full package. Okay, that's the paid for the full year version, which is 25K. You get help all year round. All right. What I'm going to do now is maybe tomorrow or later today, I'm going to draw up a questionnaire in this group. I want you to give me answers, and so that I'm preparing a video for Tuesday, and I need your answers to be able to answer these questions. I'll be uploading a number of videos also on setting up your site, configuring your email autoresponder, all these technical aspects. But understand one thing, all the technology in the world is not going to save you if you have a wrong approach to converting clients, or if you have what I call a weak inner game. All the technology, autoresponder, funnel, bullshit, it's not going to work. It will be there, it will be cool, but it's not going to get you sales if you miss these fine points that I'm making. Like I said, number one, it's not about status. Yeah, status is not about screenshots and all that stuff. Status is a mindset. All right, guys. If you are supposed to, if you have not joined the full package to get your free website and the free softwares, page builder, and all the other powerful assets I'm providing for the pro members of this group, okay, I'll be answering that. I'll be answering that in the comments. I need to change my device to another device right now. But what I'm saying is, if you're not on the pro, you need to get on the pro. And the way to get there is go to bit.ly/salescraftpro. Go there now so that you can secure your free website and the page builder software and everything you need to get live and get these things up. Okay? I'll be dropping the questionnaire later today or tomorrow. And you can answer them, and then we can move on from there. It's going to be a great time in this group, guys. No bullshit. You're going to make a lot of money if you implement the things that I'm saying. So, drop a comment and let me know what you think about this. I mean, I don't care what you think, actually. What you learned from this other, and what you're going to do next. Drop it in the comments. Once again, join the pro version of this group, where you get your free websites, your, free tools, page builder, all the other tools get available to you. Your free website plus hosting, the software, the reports, secret reports I'm giving them privately. I'm not going to share it in this group. It's strictly for my pro members. Okay? And the way is bit.ly/salescraftpro. Salescraftpro. bit.ly/salescraftpro. All right, guys. So, drop a comment and I will talk again. Thanks for joining.